Alright, governors, Spoony Pizza's here. Gonna do a West Ham career and play the West Ham way. Guys, what is the West Ham way? Seriously, like, for me growing up, the West Ham way was watching West Ham scout and find some of the best youth talent the world has ever seen in the likes of Frank Lampard, Joe Cole, Rio Ferdinand, and then selling them to Chelsea and Manchester United respectively. You'd have to go way back to something like 1966 for the West Ham way. Well, I'm going to have my own interpretation of the West Ham way and create a formation and tactic to play aggressive, exciting and stylish football that gets us wins and gets us up the table beyond 8th place, as that's the challenge here. But it doesn't stop there. We can only play players aged 24 or under. We can only sell players over the age of 24. And we can only sign players under the age of 21. I think this lends itself to a very exciting season ahead. So here they are, West Ham, 4-star rated at the London Stadium, their new stadium. Club worth of 1 billion, transfer budget of just shy of 84 million, and the board expectations are pretty low just to avoid relegation. We've got a high devoted fan base. Our youth facilities, which we're going to have to improve on, are medium, and our financial stability is high. So when it comes to the quick settings, authentic, world class, we have deeper simulation on, so we're going to be monitoring more leagues. Manager market on, financial takeover disabled. The board's expectations are strict, so there's a possibility I could get sacked. Unexpected events are going to be on. The match time is going to be 6 minutes. We're going to be playing on world class. We're going to set the youth match level to 3 minutes with their current overall as the player quality. We're going to turn off match restart. The game type settings, authentic. We're going to have dynamic wind effects. The CPU sliders are going to be set to default with the AI behavior tactical. Training, I'm going to make this always full and turn off the training drills. But most importantly, I'm going to set the development of senior players and youth players to slow, just so they don't develop too quickly. We do find that over the course of the season, players can, in my opinion, get a little bit too ahead of themselves. So we're going to start to slow so they don't develop all that quickly. The squad, we're going to leave this one, and the transfers and scouting, also going to leave that as well. For the general settings, I think this is where it comes in most important. I'm going to turn off the international job offers. That's not something this save is going to be about. The manager market is going to be on though. Manager market realism, I'm just going to leave that as default. European competitions, I'm going to leave that on. Deeper simulation on. Financial takeover disabled. The currency is going to be pound sterling. The youth academy is going to be on. Unexpected events on. And I'm also going to select the high unexpected event frequency and 0 point deduction.
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
So when it comes to our tactical vision, I think this is really important. We want to play the West Ham way. So I want to play a decent style of football. And I believe like maybe possession would probably be the best way to impress our fans. So a possession-based style could be very, very interesting. So I've just gone to meet our squad, and you can see these little red arrows on the calendar. It says the availability is simply too old. So that is creating a huge gap in our team, and there's a bunch of players that are just not going to play. Guys, with Forbes out, that leaves us with one centre back. We have no right backs. We've got no central midfielders, and our two main strikers are also out of contention as well. I'm just lucky we've just got this goalkeeper here, but he's 24. When is he going to turn 25? And then we'll be left with no goalkeeper as well. We've had our youth academy report in, and they feel that Elliot Mason in particular has outstanding ability and the potential to become a world-class footballer. And here he is with a 73 to 94 potential at the age of 14. As our left back, we're going to have to promote him. But he's too young to be promoted to the senior squad. Now, the academy is going to be really, really important. So I'm going to go to my youth scouts. I'm going to hire some more scouts to this department. Stuart Terry, 5-star for experience, 5-star for judgment, and also Jan here as well. With Stuart Terry being English, I'm going to get him to scout Northern Europe, and it's going to be England for 9 months. Now, I think the spine of this team is going to be pivotal, so I'm going to look for a striker, a central midfielder and defender, and also a right wing forward. We're going to be looking for a goal poacher, a playmaker, and a ball playing central defender. And for Jan, I'm going to send him to South America, Brazil, to look at the top talent there for 9 months. For this one though, I'm going to look for an attacking midfielder, central midfielder, a left winger, and central defensive midfielder. I'm also going to look for a playmaker. I'm going to look for a classic number 10 in the ACM role, a playmaker in that central midfielder role, and then a deep lying playmaker in the central defensive midfield slot. Now when it comes to my scouts, the instructions are going to be really important because we can only sign players under the age of 24, and for a world-class prospect I'm going to make that a max age of 21 because he needs time to develop as well. So I've done a little bit of scouting online and come up with this list here as a way to move forward, and I've got a plan of just how I'm going to play. So I've got on for a nice spread, a goalkeeper, some centre backs. A goalkeeper is not a must have at the minute because we do have that one goalkeeper until he turns 25, but the rest of these players are pretty exciting, up and comers, and I can't wait to see what they have to offer. So we are scouting those players. I would put up the whole squad for sale, but I don't want to just yet because I know we can get some better fees if we don't list them for sale just yet. So I'm going to play just forward the simulation of the game on just a little bit. There's a new message here from Bowen who says, "Greetings boss, on behalf of the whole team I wanted to welcome you to West Ham United. The future is exciting, but Bowen, I'm afraid you're too old and you're not going to play." So we've had no offers so far for any of our players, which is, I don't know if that's surprising or not surprising because they're from West Ham. We are slowly starting to get some reports back. So Endrick is worth 21 million with a release clause of 56. That might be a little bit out of our reach. Mokio here though is highly rated at Ajax and could be a good signing, especially for 3.2 million. And Schmidt as well, highly rated at 4.8 with a 10 million pound release clause. Mora, who's probably a little bit more exciting to be honest than Schmidt, worth 15 million though, so quite expensive. We've obviously got limited funds and we need to fill in a lot of positions, so we'll wait for the other reports to come back before we make any further moves in the market. Okay, so we have got an offer from Fulham for Nikos Fulkrug. Let's try and get a little bit more out of them. Tension is running high. Let's push for 21 million. There we go, 21 million secured for a 30-year-old or 32-year-old Nikos Fulkrug, and out he goes. And the board are going to allocate 17 million of that sale to our transfer budget, and now it's time to make some moves. So starting off with Ungamoa from Liverpool, and we've got him more or less in the bag for 2.6 million. Now diving in for Mokio here, try for 2.5 million. We can get for 2.6. There we go. Mokio as well in negotiations with us. I think we need some centre backs as well, going in at 3.2 million, but they want to exchange for a player. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know how old Rodriguez was, but I'm going to accept that. He's over 30 years old. Bichiabu has a market value of 11 million. I do feel like we're going to have to offer them the going price here. They want James Ward-Prowse. We can do that deal, but it's going to cost you a lot less. They want 3.3. The tension's rising. Let's go for 3 million then. There we go. In the bag. I do really want a very creative attacking midfielder, so I'm going to go in for Mora here. It's got a market value of 15 million. So they're willing to accept the 16 million for him, but they want to add a 2% sell-on clause, which I'm willing to accept. I'm going to pick up Schmidt as well if I can, but they're not willing to sell unless I pay the 10 million release clause, and I don't want to do that. So maybe I'm just going to pick up Lennart Cole from Bayern Munich. Did I say Cole? I meant Carl. Let's try 950,000. They want a 1% sell-on clause. That's absolutely fine. Now I've got a left winger in the bag possibly, and now we need a right-sided player. Chelsea have got so much youth, I can't see why they wouldn't want to sell him, and there we go. 16 million. Perhaps maybe overpaid for him, but I wanted to make sure I was going to get him. And finally, we do need a striker. So Konrad Harder from RB Leipzig. He's got a market value of 10 million. Let's try 9. Interestingly, they want James Ward-Prowse as well, but I think James Ward-Prowse is part of another deal, so I'm going to have to increase that to 10.5 with a 2% sell-on clause. I think that's fine. So now let's negotiate for some of these players. Yes, we've got him. I think he's going to be a very exciting winger, guys. Another one through the door. That's the defender sorted. Finn Jelts and Bitsiabu also through the door as well. Look at this giant. Look at the size of him. My goodness. Monster. There he is. Look at the size of that beast. Now, this is the real important one for me. Mora. Rodrigo Mora is going to be playing an important role. Want him for 5 years if I can get it. No release clause, and they've set the wages, which is good because you never know with some of these players. I do feel like 250,000 is a lot though. Let's go for 170,000. And that bonus, that's too much. Let's give him his 200,000 signing on bonus. Okay, let's just accept that. That's really important. Need that creativity. Exciting young attacking midfielder. Excellent deal for Rodrigo Mora. Now Lennart Cole is just a prospect. Just someone as a backup. So we are going to need substitutions just to carry us over the line. I mean, he's on 5,000 now. Give him 6,000 and 5,000 signing on bonus. Yeah, he's happy with that. Just going to check on my budget before I go any further. So we've still got £39 million left to play with. No release clause. And when it comes to wages, well, he's on 29.5 now for 37 and 100,000 signing on bonus. He's probably going to reject that. Probably going to want more. Oh, no, you accepted. Get in. Look at my hair. It's gone blazing white. Gee whiz. What's going on there? I don't know what's happened to my hair. What's going on? That's a really exciting signing. Very, very quick player. One of the hot prospects at the moment. There he is in a West Ham shirt. My goodness, his head looks huge. 10.5 million. Boom. Excellent deal. Look at that. Gonna remove his bonus. And he's managed to get that over the line as well. Looking good. All right. Take a look back at our shortlist just to see what move we can make. We could pay the release clause for Schmidt. I do think Schmidt would be a good addition. He's got some really nice traits here, like tiki-taka, technical, first touch. Bergvall could be what we need though. A little bit more experience in that. I don't know whether to wait and see how this looks so far. Guys, you're not going to believe this. My goalkeeper is now too old. He must have just turned 25. That is wild. But this is how the squad is looking so far. So I think we need someone to replace Potts in that central midfield area. And obviously Kilman. So we need another centre back and a goalkeeper. But everyone else is looking pretty good. We got Mateus Fernandez, Harder, Mora, Quenda, Mokio, and Ngamoa. Get his name right eventually. But yeah, we probably need a few more players just yet. But we need to offload some players as well. So I'm going to have to transfer list some to try and get them off the books. But let's actually just talk about this tactical rearrangement. Now, what I wanted was a 3-4-3, but a diamond 4 in the midfield, but it wasn't to be. I wanted to play like a Johan Cruyff system, but there is no Johan Cruyff system in EA FC 26. So this is what I've gone for. We've got a build-up, ball-playing defender in the middle. Either side of him, we've got 2 defenders focused on defending. Then we've got 2 deep-lying playmakers. May change Mokio to box. We'll wait and see how that goes. Both wingers are set to attacking, so those are going to be really key in my build-up. And then we've got Mora and Fernandez and Harder up through the middle as a goal poacher. So that's the sort of plan that we're going to go for. So that's what it looks like with the ball. Those wingers bombing forward and that 4 in midfield like I wanted, but in a diamond shape ideally. And we are going to be playing a possession-based style. It's time to list some players for transfers now. I'm going to recall this player here. No, I'm not. That's going to cost too much money. Jarrod Bowen is the key one here, in my opinion. Add to the transfer list. Try and get 30 million for him. And then we can bring in a few more players into the team. And we have now received an offer for Jarrod Bowen. I think he's worth 52. I definitely think we can get at least 50 for him. Yes, 50 million for Jarrod Bowen. That's precisely what we need. Massive loss, but he can't play for us. I really do rate that guy. Spurs have got a good player there. Arriola is nothing personal, dude. I'm literally just trying to offload you because you can't play on my team. Well, this one's worth the most money. I don't see why I would go for anything less. New email from the West Ham board, just mentioning that we are going to be joining the European International Cup. And there he goes. He looks so solemn. The fact we transfer listed him and got a great price, I'm really happy with that. And they're going to allocate 45 million to our transfer budget, which is good because we definitely need a goalkeeper. We can't start the season without a goalkeeper. And that brings us to this guy here, Rasta. Market value is 23 million. I don't know what to offer here. Maybe 18 to get. I need him. Oh, damn. They just said no way. All right. Have to look at other goalkeeping options. We've now received an offer for one of our goalkeepers. 5.5 million. Maybe you can try and get from like 6 million maybe. We keep pushing it. I think we can get one over the line for 6 million. There we go. Let's go with 8.5 million. I have no idea. Went in for him without any sort of progress or scouting on him. I was just like, we need a goalkeeper badly. Offer for Souček here. Got that over the line for 14 million. So there's a lot of big changes going on here. at the club. We do need to sort of negotiate for some new midfielders as well. Pietro Camuzzo. Let's try and get this guy over the line. Do need a defender. His market value is 8 million. Going to go with a 7.5 million offer. They want Maximilian Kilman. He's rated at 9 million, but they want to transfer some as well. I think that's a little bit cheeky. Give you 1 million extra with a 3% sell-on clause. Deal done. It's going to be pretty important, to be honest. 5-year deal, no release clause. He's on 22,000 at the minute. Let's up that to, let's be generous, let's say 35 with a signing on bonus of, I don't know, let's say 50k. Should get it over the line without too much trouble. There it is. Pietro Camuzzo, welcome to the club. And he goes straight into that back line. So just the goalkeeper now to replace, and maybe look at some backups as well. Now a chance to sign Bergvall from Tottenham Hotspur. Now I gave them a player, so hopefully they'll return the favour. Going to go in at 18 million here. Ooh, that's nasty. They are really trying to push that price up, and the tension is rising fast. Let's say 21. Come on, 22. Ooh, that's going to be our big marquee signing right there. 22 million for Lucas Bergvall. Sweeten the deal with a £200,000 signing on bonus, and he's accepting it. That right there, ladies and gents, is our marquee signing, Lucas Bergvall. Excellent deal. I'm also going to go in for Smith. I know we have to pay his release clause, but I think he's a player that could come good. He's got tiki-taka, can play that attacking midfield role. He's also got ginger hair, so I think we're doing good here. Oh my goodness, the wage is a bit of an insult, to be honest. My client will be joining your club. He's turned us down. He's on 8,000, bro. Another offer in for Thomas Suchek. Polo is pushing for a deal, so I'm going to go in and negotiate in his wages. I see he's going to have an important role. He's all smiles about that. 5 years, no release clause required. When it comes to his salary, we have no clue. We don't know anything about this guy. Let's try 60,000, 100,000. That should be more than enough. I mean, probably paid way over the odds for this guy. We had no clue what he's worth, how much he's earning. Didn't do the background checks on him. All I know is he's a promising young goalkeeper. There he is. Our new goalkeeper, 8.5 million. This is going to be a terrible deal, I can tell. 73 rated goalkeeper. That is good squad player. F. Bad negotiation. Paid 3 million over the top for him. Lesson learned. Make sure you scout your players before you bid for them. I think we're going to go in for Nwaneri from Arsenal as well. 14.2 million. Oh, wow. Accepted it straight away. Maybe went in a little bit high, but I wanted to get this deal over the line as well. What's an important squad role? And him and Kunde can share that right hand side. Gonna need some substitutions, so let's take a look at his wage. He's on 57,000 at the minute, making one of our highest paid players at 70,000, and he's happy with that. Should be as well. 70,000, and he makes a switch. What do we reckon? Oh, not too bad. A B rating, great price. Another one bites the dust. Cheerio. Ariola to Osasuna for 6 million. It was a good price. But the best possible deal was 7 million. So let's just take a look at our squad. We've only got one real striker in Harder. Mora, Fernandez are exciting. We've got Carl Leonard as a backup in those positions. Perhaps need one other player there. Ideally, the player we couldn't get over the line. Quenda and Gamboa are really exciting players. We've got Mocchio and Bergvall in midfield and a solid defensive line. But on the bench, Nwaneri, we've got some decent players, especially in the wide areas. But I feel like we do lack certainly central defenders. If we get any form of injury, we could perhaps look at some more centre-backs to bring into the side. And also another midfielder just to back up these two. Okay, so this is it. Up against Rayo Vallecano, and it's a chance to see just what these boys can do for me.
A fresh beginning, a new manager at the helm. This could be the start of something truly extraordinary. But can he guide his team to the perfect debut? We're about to find out. Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome to the Signal Iduna Park. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. And we have pre-season group stage action from the European International Cup coming up for you. It's West Ham United, and they take on Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah, well, they'll have done lots of training coming into today, but there's nothing like being back.
I quite like the look of this formation. Guys,
rusty, but hopefully we get a good game.
Oh my goodness, it's in! What a start! 2 minutes in. Unreal. Look at that for a header. Gets over his man. Vertical leap, 2 meters. Bang.
Interesting pass. And a free kick given.
Oh, gee whiz. These handballs, guys. It's too much. Oh, good save from our brand new goalkeeper, Apollo.
Preseason. Garcia. Can they level the game?
Oh, wonderful save.
Quality piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, no, it's loose.
And cutting it out. Well,
What
that's
kind
high
of tackle was
tension
that?
Surely the equaliser.
Close him down. Close him down.
Easy.
Close him down. Another great save.
Hold on to it.
Not what I had in mind.
Good through ball. Well, there's been so much talk about.
Oh, there's a big hole in my defence. And they've scored.
Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, if we look at this again, what a ball this is. The weight of pass is just right to set up the opportunity. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the keeper, he just smashes it. Such power in the strike, it's brilliant.
Accurate ball in towards the near post. But keeper's ball.
Oh, no. Oh, my word. That was lucky.
An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Oh, he's got a hand to it.
It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
It's a great cross.
Well, let's take another look at this. It's a decent delivery into the box. And the final touch, pure quality, leaves the keeper with absolutely no chance.
I was going to try and assess who headed or try to head it from my side.
Here's Alvaro Garcia. Easy. And passing it through.
This is danger.
And the keeper more than equal
Keeps
to
it out with his legs.
will be another corner. Let's see about the delivery. Well, not away properly.
Oh, no.
Oh, it still needs clear.
Okay, so just a few things to fix. Those two attacking midfielders are just too wide.
Experience for West Ham and their supporters.
Yes, sir.
And our defensive line was pretty deep. Deeper than I was hoping. So that was a good learning experience, I would say. So let's go into the team management and the tactics. Edit this tactic. I'm going to play a higher line this time. I'm going to change the player roles here. They were roaming and they were a little bit too far out in the wide area. I think like a classic 10 and he was a playmaker. Yeah, definitely two classic number 10s and I'll stick with the rest. I did quite like how that looked. Just felt like my team was dropping deeper and deeper as the game went on.
Hello and welcome to Dortmund's Signal.
Okay, so Mallorca up next.
Let's
Let's see if we can start well again.
Shows us what an effect he can have on this team.
Forcing the issue, moving the ball nicely.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
Setting up the chance.
That's a wonderful ball in behind. Little cut back. Oh, everything was beautiful about that move.
Yeah, that
Apart
really
from the
should have been
finish.
better, shouldn't it?
Oh dear, oh dear.
The pass was read and the ball has changed hands.
Playing better. Definitely positioning wise, the tucking those attacking midfielders gives me more options going forward, but this is dangerous.
And that's safe and secure goalkeeping.
Safe hands from the goalie though. They're a little bit narrower now, which is nice. That's a lovely ball there. That is as well. Oh, great save! Oh no, another miss. Horrific. Two massive misses. Oh, look at that. Oh my word. Wasteful.
This is a passage of play that nobody will want to remember.
Well, it's a real scrap, isn't it?
It's not always a real scrap.
There might be a chance as they keep it moving. Chance for the lead.
Oh, good save.
Dealt with for More.
Nice play. Harder.
Must be here. And the keeper does well to keep.
Played really well that half. Missed some absolute sitters. My goodness.
No goals
Let's
yet.
try.
Not much else either, but the second half
Try
gets
again,
underway.
but definitely the wide areas, like through those attacking midfielders, is the way to get it up. That area there, this area here is goal. It's going to be a goal mine for me. Yes, there it is.
All-important first goal of the game.
Well, that's a clinical finish. He just put his head down and smashed it past the keeper. There was no stopping that, was there?
That's what we're looking for. Just had to get the angles right.
Well, it's a big moment for him. Just needs...
Confirmed. Exciting times.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
And it's on here. Vital tackle, and he's come away with it. Don't want to lose it here.
That's harder. Oh. Couple of slide tackles there, not strong enough. Cool, I'm glad Bergvall won that then.
Loss of focus.
This match picking up a little bit of pace now about it.
Really good pass.
Go on, harder. Oh, he
Full reflex.
rises so well. He's got a great leap on him.
On top of him in the blink.
Struggling to keep it here.
Oh, go on.
This could be dangerous.
Go on. Take a touch. Hit it. Good save. Good save again. Double save.
Turns it out of the danger zone. And to force a mistake. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Can he finish?
Oh, lovely little step over before.
Secure goalkeeping. This was on.
Absolutely loving this play style though.
And we're inside the final 15 minutes. There's a sense of real urgency to this attack. Surely now.
Oh, what a save.
Good by the goalkeeper.
Huh?
And it might give
Harder's
West Ham
causing
the
a
chance to
lot of
get another.
problems.
Tony Lato. Ball taken away from them. And that's simple for the keeper in the end. The cross delivered far too close to him. Manu Molanes. We're now inside the final 10 minutes.
Get in!
This
Yes!
is in. And in all likelihood, that should be the game.
2 goals in 2 games.
For a response now.
He's off to a flyer.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
Great header, great physics. He collides with the goalkeeper. Take a press. There we go. Good 2-0 victory over Mallorca.
What have you made of their display?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled
Caused them all sorts of problems. How are we doing in the table? Up to third. Real Sociedad and Real Betis 1-1, drawn 1. We'll be playing Betis next, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to go back in for Smith. He wants to be an important player, so you have to accept that. 5 years on his contract. I'm going to offer him 40,000 and 100,000 signing on bonus. That should be more than enough for most players. Okay, we got him over the line this time. So Smith for 10 million, had to pay his release clause, and then welcome to West Ham United. Okay, so here we go, up against the GOAT, Anthony, and his Rayo Betis side.
Firpo. Isco. Mark Roca. High tempo, hypnotic football, in total control. And that goes out for a throw. Mark Roca. Beautifully weighted ball. Leading infield now.
Uh-oh. Both defences were on top, but that little through ball into Isco, and that's a quality finish.
Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace, but he's still got so much work to do.
Brilliant finish.
Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
This is looking good. What next? Junior Firpo. Roca.
Oh, I done it again.
Oh, great work from the keeper.
They keep
to
getting in
avert
really
the
easily.
danger. And with
Half
that,
time,
the
but we
first
really,
half comes
really
to an
struggled
end with
against
the
this
Bayern
formation. This formation that they're playing kills us. Yeah, they're playing a 4-2-3-1.
I told Ruibal. That's a good pass. The defence quick to snatch it back.
Oh no. Good block. Oh, come on. These handballs are ridiculous. This guy's hands behind his back. Ah, he sort of leant into it, I guess, but
This for 2-0.
come on.
And they have paid the penalty.
Unreal.
It's been dispatched.
Unreal.
Yeah, waits for the keeper to move and then dinks it down the middle. Great shot.
This is a game, set and match, I think. I don't think there's any way back from that.
Good ball, now what to do with it? Good patient build-up.
Now, where's the penetration?
Mark Roca. Played in with that. And off the crossbar, so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a great strike. Hit it so cleanly.
And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Could take things forward a notch here. Should score here. And this
Oh my
there's
goodness.
another, and they're running away with it now. It's become a question of just how
Terrible
many they'll
defending.
get.
Well, they had chances to deal with that better. They'll be really disappointed with
Number
that.
4, where are you going, bro?
And the referee brings the game to a close.
Wow, that was just a
game that has
disaster.
not gone West Ham
Just
way.
That just wasn't
absolute
good enough
formation
today.
mismatch.
Lack of a game plan, too
They
many
had
players
so many
below
men
par.
over in that midfield area. Just got completely dominated. Chelsea coming in with a £19.8 million offer for Wan-Bissaka, way below what I'm anticipating. So hopefully we can get up to around 28. The tension's building. Let's go for 27.5 million. Okay, we got a deal over the line, which is good because we need to strengthen our defense. And out goes Wan-Bissaka. So it's going to bring in the necessary funds to strengthen that defense. And I know exactly who I've got in mind to bring in. So I'll bring in Antonio Silva from Benfica, but I can't. I forgot. It's under the age of 21 that we can sign. So I've added 2 players here, Mawasa and Hato. I believe Hato can play as a centre-back. Or that's what I'm hoping for anyway. Mavropanos agreed for a 7.5 million deal. He initially came in at 6.9. Okay, and that is going to bring us to the start of the season, but the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gents, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care, and goodbye.